What's going on, guys? I am back. Sorry about that. I went to switch over to make sure that I had enough people, enough streaming, and I got disconnected. So, again, my apologies. I'm back on it. I'm here. So, hopefully, everybody will come back across the room and see it. I am about to make sure of it in a few moments. Let me go up here and make sure that y'all will see that I'm alive and sharp. Finna put the display back up here. Yeah, like I said, I have two internets on the part of my house, the extender, and somebody had it on my daughter had it on the extender because she's close to that in her room, and yeah, that's why I was getting so much lag, because I was like, I don't never get this much lag when I'm streaming. Not like this, and that's what it was. But I'm back. I'm taking care of business. We're going to get back to what we were doing. So let me go ahead on here and put that picture back up. Y'all give me one moment. Almost done. Let me. Get that taken care of. Oh my lord, what is going on here? It's tripping. Alright, give me 1 second. Okay. Alright. There you go. Alright. Now I get back to what I was doing. Let me go ahead on here and get the thumbnail back up. Alright. Alrighty. That's it. That's all I needed to do. I think it's... Then we good to go. Alright. this. Okay, that's it. We're good to go. Now we got action. Alright, guys, now I can get back. Oh, yeah, you know Putin is. Putin. Oh, it's supposed to be a 5-hour meeting, bro. So I already know this ain't gonna look good. We already know this is gonna be bad. Alright. So we talked about the Geneva. Let's get back to wrapping that up. What old boy has said about the whole Geneva thing. Now, as y'all was hearing the speech that he was talking about, uh, doing that video on the last part. No, I don't think so, liberal. Liberal 0% liberal. I don't think so. I think what's going to happen on this is everybody's going to see center stage how weak we are as a nation with a leader like him, because he's weak, man. Dude's real frail. So yeah, I don't see it. And right now, Putin is going first, talking what he needs to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get into this next thing about the FBI opening an investigation into the IRS tax data leak of American billionaires. We're gonna pull that up right quick. Let's pull this up. So y'all can see the faces of the billionaires looking a little confused. I would too. Somebody done pull my stuff. So let's go over here. Let's pull this up on business. Keep it right here. And let's show it. So let's talk about this story here. The FBI opens an investigation into the IRS tax data leak. The Federal Bureau of Investigations has opened an inquiry into the leak of personal data, of income and tax data of some of the wealthiest Americans. A law enforcement source tells Fox News. The independent nonprofit publication ProPublica last week published the tax liabilities and incomes of billionaires, including Amazon's Jeff Bezos, Tesla's Elon Musk, and investor Warren Buffett, among others. The publication says it's obtained thousands of tax returns for the country's wealthiest individuals that span more than 15 years. It is illegal to publish an unauthorized tax return. The records show Buffett paid an effective tax rate of 0.1% from 2014 to 2018, while Bezos and Musk paid 0.98 and 3.27% respectively. According to ProPublica, the top marginal tax rate is 37%, but the rate is only applied to any income above $510,301 for individual filers. So all it shows is that's why these guys are billionaires. They got tax people that tells them what to do, what to claim, what not to claim. I mean, now getting their personal business and putting it out like that, yeah, that's definitely messed up. Oh, bro, at this point of the game, nothing shocks me. Nothing. And I have to keep it lightly like that because you know YouTube be quick to try to flag somebody. So let's go on to the next one here. Since we done talked about that guy, this is the story of the hour. Now this is what shocked me. Uh, we're gonna go into this next case here. Now the reason why I said it shocked me because I forgot about uh Simone Biles' brother was even in trouble. Now, if people don't know who Simone Biles' brother is, who Simone Biles is, she is a gymnast. Yes, she's a black gymnast, but this girl is awesome. She done won some awards. She was one of the girls that promoted the whole black girl magic and everything else that was going around the U.S. at the time, which me, I hate when they put race and everything. All they had to say was she was part of the magical girls team because all those girls of all races were magical. They were they were all awesome. They were all good at their craft. But we're gonna show a clip of how the victim's mother reacted when she found out that this young man, Simone Biles' brother, which is Tevin Biles Thomas, is found not guilty on all three homicide charges. So let me click onto this and let y'all hear the drama. The drama. You know how they do the drama. I'm finna play it right now, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me see if they is that it. No, I think that's just a gift. Oh Lord. They don't got the video for me to play. I want to see the outburst. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to look it up this way. Hold on. I want to get this outburst. I'm gonna play this joint. Cause I know it's hood. Alright, let's go to Cleveland 5 News. Let's go up here. I know they probably got that joint. Alright, hold on. Alright, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me turn it up. I start from the beginning. Oh man, this joint here won't be retarded. Alright. I hate these ads. Alright. Alright. Trying to get to the video. Alright, y'all, here we go. Let me see if I can get a full screen. we're going to start it from the beginning. Let me know if y'all can hear.
First at 5, chaos in the courtroom after the family member of a murder victim charges toward the suspect who just been acquitted in the case. We're talking about a deadly New Year's Eve triple shooting here in Cleveland dating back to 2018, leaving Tevin Biles Thomas charged with murder. Hello, everyone. I'm Delon Dillard.
And I'm Courtney Gooseman. Thanks so much for joining us at 5. Today, a judge says there wasn't enough evidence to convict Biles Thomas, a U.S. Army soldier and brother of Olympic gymnastics champion Simone Biles. News 5's Jay Jarvis has all the details.
Anguish and heartbreak inside a Cuyahoga County courtroom this morning.
In viewing the evidence in the light most favorable to the state. It is insufficient to sustain a conviction.
Judge Joan Sinnenberg ruled that there was simply not enough evidence to convict Tevin Biles Thomas in the killings of 19-year-old Delvante Johnson, 21-year-old Toshawn Banks, and 23-year-old Devon Gibson. The three were killed at an Airbnb party in Cleveland on New Year's Eve in 2018. Prosecutors say Biles Thomas was the gunman. The first trial ended in a mistrial back in May, and the second trial started last week. But of the 18 witnesses prosecutors called in the case, only one woman was able to make any kind of identification, saying her recollection of the clothing the shooter was wearing was 75% accurate. Biles Thomas's attorneys didn't think that was enough, so yesterday they filed a motion for judgment of acquittal, which Judge Sinnenberg granted.
Her best recollection of the shooter's clothing is 75% accurate, a far cry from the compelling, persuasive evidence one would expect in a matter so tragic and serious.
The decision shocking for family members of the victims and also incredibly rare, according to Michael Benza, a senior instructor of law at Case Western Reserve University.
So that's a regular motion, but it is very rarely granted, which gives you an indication about how weak the judge really thought the government's case was.
Now Biles Thomas is a free man and cannot be tried for those crimes again.
The Fifth Amendment double jeopardy clause would prevent any new trial.
We spoke with Biles Thomas's attorney, who says the ruling is a huge relief for his client.
He's now run the gauntlet twice. He's gone through 2 full trials where no one of any credibility has identified him as being a shooter.
He also acknowledged the pain expressed by the families of the victims during that shocking outburst in court today.
It was shocking. It was a surprise, but they lost children. It wasn't Tevin, but they lost children, and it's a horrible tragedy all around.
Benza says prosecutors can appeal the judge's decision to the Court of Appeals, but the likelihood of that decision being overturned is very small. In Cleveland, Jade Jarvis, News 5.
All right, guys, hold on. Before I go into this, you know what I'm going to say. I do not want to hear anyone else in the black community to say that we don't have a privilege, because that was a privilege right there. That was a hell of a privilege. Okay? That was. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't. There's been a lot of criminals. I'm not saying he's a criminal, but there have been a lot of people that have been getting off for these cases that usually people go to jail for. Now, he also got to look at, too, he was able to get a hell of a lawyer because look who his sister is. Simone Biles. Let's look at her net worth. I think she's worth a little bit of something. I mean, that is her big brother. So let's see what the net worth is. So she's worth $2 million, roughly. But I'm quite sure she's more than that. That's his little sister. So you know that with her endorsements, connections, somebody, looked out for old boy. But yeah, you go to 2 trials and you come out 2-0. I do too. I want his lawyer too. That's a hell of a lawyer right there, boy. You don't find them no more. Now, again, my heart goes out to the family, but this is another reason why, man, when it comes to these cases, that they had 18 people on the prosecution, and out of those 18 people, none of them was deemed credible. So this was a failure on the prosecution part. This is what you call. I'm telling you, that prosecutor probably he might get fired. That's bad. You had 18 people testify, and only one can be 75% sure that the victim that he was the defendant was the culprit. Oh God, that's not good. And I guarantee you, whoever that witness was that had that 75% probably was not that credible. But yeah, that's what's going on. He's acquitted of 3 murders. Our boy know he had God on his side. Oh, darn. If I was him, I'd get out of Ohio. I would get out of Ohio quick. Soon as I'm acquitted, I would have got me a bag pack. I head to Texas somewhere. I wouldn't be doing no more house parties, no more none of that stuff. All that B&B stuff, it'll be out, sir. I wouldn't even have no damn barbecue no more. And then what's sad is his own cousin was murdered in that case too. So again, y'all, it's crazy. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else. I mean, and that's it, guys. I mean, there's really nothing really on today. I mean, besides that bit of news, I'm gonna check and see if there's anything else, but I don't think there's really anything else that's going on out here because it's kind of dry. Oh yeah, let's talk about Buckhead. That's what I was gonna tell y'all. That's what we was gonna talk about. Let's talk about Buckhead. Now, we're gonna talk about what they're saying about Buckhead. Because Buckhead wants to leave. I'm gonna give y'all a snippet of what Carson was talking about Buckhead. So give me a minute. Let me pull that up and show y'all what he talking about. Yeah, it's a war zone over there right now. It is a war zone in Buckhead. Yeah, after I do this, I'm gonna take off for lunch, guys. Oh yeah, Texas is on it, buddy. Bill, they own it. They're not playing no games. The boys ain't tripping. They ready to leave. They ready to stop all these people coming in their area. I don't blame them. All right, let's see the latest news on Buckhead. All right, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, guys. I'm about to go up here and talk about what my man's talking about. So we got Carson Tucker. We gonna let him talk a little bit, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the whole Buckhead situation. Let's get to it.
Bill White no longer cares what they say. Bill White lives in Buckhead. He plans to stay there. He's not hiding in Montana with Bill Gates. Instead, he's leading the effort to make his neighborhood independent of a city that's falling apart. Bill White joins us tonight. Bill, thanks so much for coming on, for being brave enough to do that. Tell us what Buckhead is like now and why you think it should be independent from the city.
Well, first of all, thank you, Tucker, for having us on. And I was listening to your opening monologue, and I can tell you we're going to need to have you come down here and take you on the road with us because you've hit all the key points. We are living in a war zone. That's how we describe living in Buckhead. And what has happened here in the last several years is an incredibly dangerous spike in crime and a complete vacuum of leadership. The police in Atlanta are great policemen and women. We love them. They just want to do their job, and they're not being allowed to do that. So Buckhead and the beautiful families, a very diverse community. We, in fact, are the most diverse community in all of Atlanta. We have decided to file for divorce, and the divorce is final. And what we are saying to the city of Atlanta is we are going to form our own city. We have 2 bills in the state legislature. We've raised the requisite amount of money we need right now to move this forward. There'll be a ballot initiative on the ballot next November. And we are going to take our city back for the great families of Buckhead once and for all. Some of the people ask us, what are we going to do differently, Tucker, right? How is a Buckhead City Police Department going to do anything differently? And I think your great team, I sent a video in, and I don't know if there's time to show it, but this video is horrifying. It shows a white car driving past a Mercedes-Benz truck.
Yep, we got on the screen right now.
Okay, they're shooting out of the car at these helpless passersby on Far Road. And they're shooting, and they're shooting. One of the bullets comes right through the truck and hits one of the people walking. And you can see as the car drives by, there's 2 blue lights shimmering off of that reflection on the truck. You know what those are? Those are 2 Atlanta police officers in marked cars with their lights on. And my friend who took that video ran down to find out why, in God's name, they didn't chase that person who attempted to murder all those people. And they were told that Mayor Bottoms issued an order not to chase cars around Atlanta because she doesn't want the police getting in accidents. All those people shot. 2 police right there wanted to go do service and put the smackdown on that attempted murderer. They did call an ambulance, and they rendered help at the scene.
Now, before I get more further into the video, y'all hear that, right? Keisha Bottoms do not want them to call the police. Now, this is why Keisha Bottoms is not going for re-election, because she knows that she has created a shitstorm in Atlanta. And the reason why she knows she has done that is because when everything went down with George Floyd, Rayshon Brooks, all this defund the police, screaming all that shit, it has now made it to where it is coming into prominent Atlanta. Now, keep in mind, I keep telling you guys, you can research it yourself. Buckhead's houses run an average of $500,000 to the range of upwards to almost $10 million homes. So you think about this now, gated communities, $500,000 to $10 million homes, got to live in, in fear. Yeah, that's not gonna sit right. You know what I mean? So that's why Buckhead is in the middle of saying enough is enough. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, but I mean, so why should you have to live? I mean, the same people who lecture us day in and day out about democracy, which is, if I can just remind them, self-government, the right to control your own government, those people are now suggesting that you don't have a right or you're immoral not to want to live under people like Keisha Bottoms, who should be ashamed of herself.
Yes.
How does that work?
Tucker, that all those, we're racist or this, that, and the other thing, that is all hateful, very disturbing, unhelpful language that's fear-mongering, and it certainly will not stop the crime in Buckhead. What's going to stop the crime is the establishment of the Buckhead City Police Department. We plan on having 300 police officers for a prolonged period of time. There are only 82 cops on the beat in Buckhead right now, the square footage of San Francisco that has 2,000 cops. So one of the things we're positive of is we're going to put the smackdown on crime once and for all, and we're going to make Buckhead a great place to live again, where you can go to the mall and not get shot taking a jog. This poor woman you had on, Eliana Elovich, Tucker, she's a saint. She's so courageous. She's a pediatric nurse. And they punched her in the face, and the guy was out on 3 different batteries.
So what you're doing is a model, I think, for the rest of the country. People don't have to put up with this. This is not political. It's not racial. It's about wanting to not be shot at the mall. And every American has a right to want that and work for it, I think. Bill, thanks so much for coming on.
All right, and now I'm about to talk about this, and I'm about to give y'all the real. Oh, thanks, Fire Captain. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And I'll be on tonight at the Conservative Bear. Listen, guys, people are tired. Okay, people are so tired of working hard in America, especially in these biggest cities where they went for opportunity. They're trying to create the American dream, and every day they have to be protective. They have to watch their back. They have to be scared. I want to take my wife down to that part of Atlanta for a vacation spot, because there's a lot of historical stuff over there in Atlanta and stuff like that. Because my wife has never really seen Atlanta. Like, she's drove through it. She's been around it a little bit, but never in the city of it. But because of all the violence, hell no, I'm not going to take my wife down there, especially with my kids. And then I got a adopted kid on the way. No, I can't do that. No, hell no. Not until it gets better. And everybody that keeps talking about it's racist to want more police to protect your community is retarded. Really, real talk. They are, in fact, they're not retarded. You might as well put them in the same cell with those same criminals that committing crime, because they're criminals themselves. Because if you're not a criminal, and if you're a person of class, a person of the American dream, you're going to want your community to be safe. You want your kids to be able to run outside, to play, to have friends over, to take a jog, to take a walk. You want your wife to feel comfortable to walk to her mailbox or walk, just take a brisk walk with the dog. Not have to go up here and see something strange or see any car pass by. She's got to duck like she's in a war zone. And this is what is going on in these major cities. These major cities in America is starting to become an open gun range. I mean, it's just facts. We see it every night. We hear about it every day. And every time that we try to combat the problem or put people in position that want to do a change and make a difference, you got these other politicians that want to block it because they don't like that type of politician. They don't play the game. They ain't talking about lacing their pockets and sitting on their ass. And this is why America is getting out of control in these major cities. But I tell you one thing, South Georgia, that's why I'm so glad that South Georgia has not yet got influenced by North Georgia. We don't play that, man. You do a crime out here, they will find you. My wife will tell you, ain't it, babe? They will find you. It may take 24 hours. Hell, I done seen them work so hard on the case. It took them 2 years. They found the killer. They don't play. And when they find you, they throw the book at your ass. They ain't got time for that shit. You a kid, you acting crazy, you don't want to listen to your parents. Cops come out here, they'll tell you straight up, listen, you can't listen to your parents. We got a place for you, you can go. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's real community. But up here in these cities, they can't do that because anytime somebody talk to a kid like that or talk to someone about being uh, irresponsible, it's all racial, it's disrespectful. And I hate to say this, but lately I've been seeing there's been a war against a lot of white American males who do stand up for uh, American change. I've seen that a lot, and that's sad. It really is. It's very sad. But yet still, if they were to start their own movement, White America Matters or White Lives Matter, damn, they'll everybody have a fit. Like I said before, it's got to stop. All this division has to stop. At the end of the day, we all Americans. We should have one common goal: trying to keep our world safe, our residents safe, and we work together to continue to do that. When I say work together, it doesn't mean we all sit down and have a beer and hold hands and sing kumbaya. It means work together as in I respect you as a person, you respect me as a person. You don't have to like me. I don't have to necessarily like you. Let's get the job done. That's one thing I miss about the military before it got fucked up. A lot of people didn't like each other. But at the end of the day, they shoved that shit to the side and worked together to get home. And that's what it was all about. It was that what it was always all about. I didn't even like my damn chief, some of them, but when it comes to getting stuff organized and getting it taken care of, I could depend on them because they're gonna put priority over feelings, and that's what it's supposed to be. All right, guys, this is what I got for you today. That is all the news. Again, I'm sorry I had to break it up in a two-part because of the connection. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow me on my gaming channel, Joel's Gaming. That's right, I'm gaming over there. Also got a secondary channel that streams as a backup, Patriot. Uh, official Patriot News Live, official Patriot News Live. So definitely follow that channel. I also game over there too sometimes, not all the time, but yeah, man, continue to follow me. Uh, Me and my wife supposed to be working on my cooking channel. We got it set up. We got 90 people over there following. We just ain't never took no time to make a dish, but that one dish we did. But we gonna try to work on it this summer. As soon as I get more time off with this new job, implementing stuff, I'll probably record some stuff we'll be doing. All right, guys, I love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'll see y'all tonight on the Conservative Bear Show. Take care. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Look for me tonight on the Conservative Bear channel, 8 p.m., the Conservative Bear channel, where I'll be interviewed.